Hey guys, today I'll be answering this question of does reading fiction books to distract yourself from daydreaming is it a good idea? Actually, because you create an imaginary world, and this imaginary world sometimes is filled with fantasies which are not even correlated to real life events. It may really seem like an enjoyable thing to read fictional novels or to watch fictional movies as a distraction. So because you enjoy, you are overly imaginative, so of course you will enjoy things which are fantastical and things which are fictional. So because you enjoy it, that's the key, you enjoy it. So it will mean that if you try reading these fictional books or fictional novels, you'll also enjoy it. So it will mean that you are so focused on it, and when you are so focused on something, it will mean that you are distracted from the imaginary world because you are so immersed in the novel or in the fictional book. So when you are immersed in something, it's the same feeling you have when you are immersed in a daydream. So that's why you may really hear people telling that try reading fictional books and you will distract yourself from daydreaming, which is actually not a very bad advice in itself, but I'll explain to you why it's so dangerous as well. So it can help you really get yourself on the imaginary world in your head, right? So it can help you lessen the time you're daydreaming. But what you need to realize is that you've just jumped from an imaginary world in your head to an imaginary world in a novel. You see what's happening there? So let's say you are spending 3 to 5 hours in the imaginary world in your head. And then now instead of now spending 3 to 5 hours in the imaginary world in your head, you are now spending 3 to 5 hours a day in a fictional novel. So what you need to see here is like you're just replacing something you're addicted with something else. Like you're replacing your imaginary world with a fictional book, which is still on a deeper level like the same thing, that you're not changing as a person. And that's what healing is all about. It's you changing as a person, changing or not looking for a distraction. Because you need to you need to ask ourselves like, why do you want to distract yourself? Why not face the fears? So as long as you're looking for a distraction, it can be a fictional novel, it can be a relationship, it can be a job, like keeping yourself busy, it can be isolating yourself from friends, it can be watching a movie. As long as you keep looking for distractions, you need to understand that actually, why am I distracting myself? Once you understand that, that's when you get to grow. All these other things will not really help you grow, and it will offer you with this temporary illusion that you are actually growing. But looking for distractions will keep you where you are, will keep you stuck, and it will even make things worse for you because now you will end up lying to yourself that actually I've stopped daydreaming, but you've not really stopped. You are addicted to something else. That's why people who normally heal daydreaming end up like 2 3 months out down the line and saying that they miss the daydreaming because they end up picking up a worse coping mechanism, or they end up doing something like substance abuse, which is far worse than daydreaming because of the health effects, of course. That's why focus on why do you really need to distract yourself. Once you really understand why you are distracting yourself or what you are running away from, you will get to understand that actually the problem is not in the daydreaming, it's not in looking for a replacement, but it's just facing what you are distracting yourself from, which are your inner fears, inner insecurities, unresolved issues. Once you face that, you now grow on a deeper level. You grow to the point where you can enjoy the fictional novel, you can enjoy the daydreaming, you can enjoy life, but it is not controlling you. You are the one who's in charge of your life. Hope you found that informative, guys. So don't seek this advice which tell you to seek distractions, but instead seek advice which tell you to face what you are distracting yourself from, and that is now what true growth is.